Yo. Pirate Radio episode 51. A lot to talk about this week, as if every week. I've heard the Kendrick Lamar album, and you know what he was saying in there. Reality, he sounds like he's frustrated, and no champagne today, just straight up a Heineken. Keep it real. Yeah, man. Like the first couple of songs, I gotta hear it again because I forgot the songs. But first run through it, shit, it was dope to me. It's double disc, so the first thing I want to do is just like, is it better than the Pusha album? I don't want to even compare because Pusha T is letting you know how to fucking sniff coke, get coke, how he was coke, yeah, yada yada yada. But Kendrick's mission is way bigger than that, so it's definitely unfair to compare that shit. You know what I'm saying? One of the main themes is just like how, especially when that single came out, of just that infatuation of death and how death is normalized in our community. You would have thought that the Junior assassination in the bodega would kind of kick in some sense, right? Nigga, hell nah. You have people shooting across the Grand Concourse, a huge fucking wide, not even street, almost like a highway that the Bronx has. You see people shooting in broad daylight across the you know what I'm saying, the Grand Concourse. And when you see that, and that just happened this year, you see those images, you be like, God damn, these niggas ain't learned. Us blacks and Hispanics haven't learned. So that's why I've been trolling on my IG, and I put as the first post, Margaret Sanger is the greatest woman alive. She must be, because look where we at as a society and as a culture. We ain't got no damn culture. A culture is supposed to prosper, and with the prosper, it comes with having more children. And Margaret Sanger, along with the elite whites, with the help of the blacks, because hey, with that music shit, it'll make us all want to fuck, twerk music, yada yada. It leads to sex. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. It leads to sex. It doesn't lead to us going to the library and studying. No, it leads to sex, and most likely it's gonna lead to unprotected sex, which is gonna lead to abortions. And it's really, really awesome to be able to have abortions. Like, even the way that you see the radio speak on that topic, they don't even speak on the topic as like, on an even level. They just already hit you with the flow that you should already been thinking. Like, what if you had a different, opinion? You have no room in it. And I'm talking about public New York Station radio. And obviously New York City specifically, is a liberal state that's with all that shit. But I mean, why not? This is modern day Babylon. Specifically Sodom and Gomorrah, New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can sound like I'm exaggerating, but I mean, think about it. You can get away with anything here in New York. The place where you can't have a gun, but the place where a lot of people are dying more by gun. You know what I'm saying? Shootouts all the time. Like, what's the point of having that when at the end of the day you could just die one day because somebody is so fucking young, so fucking scared, so fucking stupid that he could just have a really bad aim. You know what I mean? So now what? They think that's the answer of not having guns, but when in reality the answer is being able for any normal, don't get a titty attack, normal person with a test already, like a driver's test. All right, y'all don't complain about that. With a driver's test, with a gun test, and be able to bear arms straight up like that. But no, they don't want that, because they need the crime to be kind of up. You know what I'm saying? So every 4 years, yada yada, a Democrat can come and say, hey, I'm gonna take care of this shit. And then when he gets in, he gonna smile and he just gonna wave at y'all niggas. And he gonna be like, yeah, it's bigger fish to fry. Like me making my money and lobbying. That's how it goes. So, which leads to a lot of normalizing of gun killing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Unless it's one of our family members, then we won't really give a fuck. We'll just hit him with the damn that's crazy. Hashtag damn that's crazy. And the reason why I said Margaret Sanger is the greatest woman ever is because, yeah, people, they down for it. So hopefully it will scratch your brain. It will scratch it and be like, why would this motherfucker say the greatest woman ever? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, this white lady. I hate white lady. And you'd be like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Ooh, shoot. She created the abortion. I can't go against that. You know, because my masters told me I can't go against that. My peer pressure around me told me I can't go against that. I let go of that peer pressure shit. I don't know if y'all know this, but like, yeah, I don't fall for none of that bullshit. Just because I'm in a room with 10 people and they all have one opinion about certain shit doesn't mean I am. Shit, they're gonna have to prove it to me. I'm gonna have to give my all in terms of a debate if it's something that we disagree on. I'm not just gonna fucking lay on the floor and be like, yeah, I agree with y'all. Hell no, it ain't like that. So, you know, maybe that explains the album cover of "Damn" by Kendrick Lamar, because he has a exhausted look, and it was because around the time where, you know, his second album came out. Well, Good Kid, Mad City, then To Pimp a Butterfly, and I ain't gonna front, I'm gonna have to hear it again, because when that shit came out, I was fucking boule. I wanted to hear kill, 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 you know what I'm saying, and some hot beats, and it wasn't that. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? But I overlooked the art behind it, you know? Then Damn was kind of like bringing that back. And I ain't gonna front, it may have brought the best of Kendrick too. But of course, I like that album. So he comes with this, and I can't judge it like, oh, well, where's the song about? You know, and no, I can't judge it like that. Like, I just gotta, you know, every album as an art piece. And I only give certain artists that. Of course, Kanye. That was the first artist. Because when I know you are an artist and I know you've done great body of work, and then you come with some bullshit, no, I won't say it like, oh, look at this bullshit. Nah. I'm gonna analyze it, man, because you think these people are fucking over here just twiddling their thumbs? Nah, these people work hard on that shit. Now, there's people that say that they work hard and they come out with bum ass music, but it usually happens when people are just repeating the same topic. Like, this is why there's no way that Pusha T is gonna be a better rapper than Jay-Z. At least Jay-Z went for the sentimentals. He made Song Cry. Like, goddamn, at least he did Soon You Understand. There's no way Pusha can make some shit like that. And if he could, he hasn't done it yet. So what's the scare? Go ahead. His shit gonna stick to Coke. He'll probably make like a Coke Whitney Houston ballad. Like that. That's as far as it get. Cause, you know, he's nice, but that's where it stops. Don't ever think you coming for the best when you ain't making the type of, your pen ain't writing like that type of music. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's on his, you know, I won't make songs about music, about women and shit, but damn, he has some sentimental songs. We're just gonna get Pusha T songs about Coke and a hot beat. All right, cool, but you know, you're there and stay over there. We looking at the giants, the Mount Rushmore. Like, it's like Pusha T is not even Steph Curry, but just really good at making threes. You know what I'm saying? But He ain't dribbling up the middle. Hell no. Hell no. And in that case, you got to give props to Drake, because he was like that from the get-go. But his influence was with Kanye West. So let's not get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West really changed the mold in the time where it was only 50 Cent. We spoke about this before, you feel me? So, you know how it was? It was weird to be a Ye fan back then. And that gave a little more okayness for Kick Push to be popular. Because people was not just going for like, okay, it's only hip hop. No. Especially with Kid Cudi. But that was with Kanye. There's no way that Jay-Z would have put Kid Cudi on a song or something like that. And obviously he did, right? After there was a Kid Cudi. But not before Kanye. You crazy? That would have been soft. That would have been looked at soft. Like, oh, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? And that's the peer pressure of hip hop. So just off the fact that Kanye didn't fall for that peer pressure, well, it wasn't only Kanye. Let me not look at like he was like the fucking beginning, because music was like that before. So when they came with this gangster rap, you know, Kanye took that knob and turned it right back. He put it to the center. Cause it was getting ridiculous. Like, it was getting so ridiculous that you already, like, all those rappers that were talking about, like, first of all, put it like this. It's so influential that if I kick a freestyle off the top of my head, it's gonna sound mad violent. And that lets you know that was the era I was brought up through. Back in the days, the people in the early 80s, if they were freestyle about skills and why my skills is better than yours, and your skills ain't matching mine. But now it just got out of hand. But it got out of hand because that's our influence. It all starts from influence. The more influential you could be, the better you will be at life, because you influencing people's minds. And sometimes I find that kind of easy to do, but I just do not fuck with that power. Because I'm humble, you know what I'm saying? Like, I follow religion and shit like that, but some people that don't or understands but just still won't, they could use that shit, man. And obviously you can reach to the fucking top of the top. You know what I'm saying? You can convince people of why this works. And I'm not making it like it's bad, but just remember, just like that, just imagine people who became villains. The person who probably is making super moves that you would never know, because we don't even know his name. He's not on the internet. You would never know. And he probably walks around with a different identity. But the real person setting up those moves, like, is somebody that, think about it like this. We hear about Pablo Escobar because he got caught. Who is the Pablo Escobar right now that we will never know in probably 20 years? Because maybe his run will end. Or maybe like a family that you would never catch them. And think about families. Do we have families here? No, but where do we have families at? Like in other countries. No, we have it here too. What am I talking about? The Clintons, that's a family. Because they threw the jab with Bill Clinton, and they were going to come with the right with Hillary Clinton. And y'all was falling for it. Let's keep it honest. But it's okay, you know, I love y'all. Take this sip. But yeah, I love y'all, because, you know, I went through my phase already. Like, I went through my phase that I was like, yo, what the fuck? This is it. People wasn't giving a fuck. Okay, yo, this is kind of going the way I was talking about. People didn't give a fuck. Yo, it's happening. People didn't give a fuck. Oh my God, I was right. People didn't give a fuck. Then I had now I'm beasting on y'all. And people don't give a fuck. So now hey, I love y'all. You know, thank you for playing this game. The white man tricked you. Tricked me. He tricks me too. So don't be too, upset. He tricks me too. But he tricked y'all big time with this one. So that let me know your level. So see, it can break down to different parts. Now I know your level in this chess game. It's like Pokemon. Like, I know how many badges you got. It's like Pokemon. I have all 8 badges. No, yeah, I said I at least have 7 though. Because 8 badges is like, okay, now you really know what's going on. Like, but yo, I look crazy. I look crazy in the beginning, And then I eventually looked at like, oh shit, I got way more people seeing my, I'm gonna say seeing my stories because nobody be liking my videos. Let's keep it real. But I mean, hey, sometimes even I don't want to give up my identity, you know what I'm saying, like in public places, because like I don't want people to judge me off my post, which, hey, I can't say that because it is what it is, right? But people have, look, I'm gonna blame people with no knowledge, but my bad. People with no knowledge are gonna be quicker to judge instead of saying, damn, you know what? He probably makes a good point here. He might not be here, but here. Some people just see one thing that triggers them and game over. And I used to be like that. That's how I was shunned off Fox News, because I got, my brain was already sazonado with a Democrat sazon, nigga. Sazon Goya. And then even if I crawl, so basically put it like this. Back in the days, you would just fucking channel surf. You can't channel surf no more. Nobody really got cable. And you will land on Fox, and maybe that will catch your attention. And be like, oh, okay. Other than that, it was probably just when the internet came that, oh, look at this post. Ain't these motherfucking racist? Because I'm just thinking Republicans racist. The Democrats, obviously they're not going to say it, but just the fact that there's still the rumor that blacks, along with whites, created the Republican Party, like, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Like, I still, like, because of course I would have been like on every meme, like, oh, this should have been debunked, because, you know, people love to debunk shit. It's like they get like a, it's like they hear that whenever they debunk somebody. Like, I'm not here for the Zelda moment. I have the Zelda sword and the shield, but the shield is the Bible, by the way. It's crazy how I was an atheist and I subscribe to the Bible. That's crazy. But yeah, I got the shield and my sword. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want that. Some people want that moment, and I was like that too. But then I became wiser, and then you'd be like, it's not about the fucking competition of an argument. Not an argument. I call it like a build. You know what I'm saying? Because we building. There's no way after a debate that we should fucking feel like ill to each other. I had to learn that too, and as soon as I learned that, I was not playing games. I will still speak to people who had different a different view, because I knew where this was going, and maybe they didn't see it, certain people, because you see it a lot, and you have to deal with that. Like, I understand that we have differences in politics, but man, we was always homies. You feel me? So like, and the thing is that you hear stories about people, you know, falling apart in friendship, marriages too, kids, family, all that, because of politics. What happened? Listen, what happened, like, I know it's crazy because we live in the moment, but that's how we don't know this shit. This crazy moment that's going on right now as we speak, every second, this is one of the craziest times in history. And what's crazier is that now we have the internet, so we getting the by the ways, and we still not reacting. And I'm over here like, where's Waldo? I'm like, yo, guys, what the fuck? The British is coming. The British is coming, yo. What the fuck y'all doing? Back in the days, you know what is that? That's like, yo, I'm gonna go get the horse, and I'm gonna tell everybody in town. Nigga, my ass would have been like, yo, get the girl, get the wife, get the kids, and we out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm exaggerating, because I think back in the days, you was born way more hard, that it will be unfathomable to, like, you know, do some shit like that. It's just now, because once we see our own politicians selling out, we sell out too. Fuck that shit. That's fucked up though. Nah, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? So a guy took allegedly, because you never know, you know, these Masons will lie to you like a motherfucker. God, then you get to the FBI, go be like, who's there? But these niggas lie. So take everything with a grain of salt. That's how I do. But allegedly, the story goes that somebody got on a horse and was going like house to house, letting people know the British are coming. Obviously, that could have happened, but these people be like, okay, wait, it happened, so let's exaggerate the story and build morale. Look at the Ghost of Kiev. Oh, y'all ain't say shit now with the Ghost of Kiev, huh? You ain't say shit about the Ghost of Kiev, huh? Oh, he ain't lie, huh? Because he never was born, huh? You got me talking like fucking juvenile to y'all niggas? How slow can y'all get? Like, when something, you could tell, like, yeah, I don't understand how this, Y'all don't be at the same stand in front of VIM where somebody doing the, the what's it called, the full car Monty or whatever, when they doing the flipperoo on the cars, and then somebody goes, yo, the cops is coming, which they never are. Sometimes it happens, but that's their little thing. They'll be like, the cops is coming, so you can fold that table and run, and you still with all the money you were trying to put. I remember one time, this is why I get mad at that, and I just brought that up. I came from Florida one time, right? And I was fucking popped. Yeah, the money was going over for the vacation. So I was like, you know what? Let me take $20, and I'm gonna make $60 because I'm for sure know that I'm gonna win this shit. Cause I got a fast eye. That's what. How stupid do I sound, right? So I went, and it was some place right in front of VIM and Fordham Road in New York City. So he was doing this, the trick with the cars, and with the ball, or with the little rubber ball, because it's not even a ball. That shit probably got no gravity, nigga. That shit probably made out of lint, where he could just pull it through his sleeve or some bullshit. Because the whole point is that they're not gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's gonna make you think that you won, so you can put more bet and yada yada. You know what I'm saying? So that's just not there for us. It's just to attract those people who are really, really, really like super gamblers or some shit. Like, some people really will go to some shits and be spending money. Like, you ain't thinking about what's going on here. It's like I'm watching a Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, hold up. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got caught, nigga. So what am I talking about, right? So then I go and I put the $20, and I lose it mad fast. That shit goes like a first round knockdown. All right, fuck it. Let me put $40 more, because this time I'm gonna catch it. And you lost again. It was a trick. You know what I'm saying? And then when you find out there's people in front of the board, and there's people in it, I probably think y'all already been know this, but you know what I'm saying? This was when I learned in my when I was like 21, you know what I'm saying? I was still fucking dumb. So 21, no, like 23, even older. Can't believe that shit. So I didn't know that the customers, the people that are out there sometimes putting the money and making it look like there's always somebody there, that's one of their friends. If shit hits the fan, all those people that you think are just normal people betting next to you, they're gonna just stare at you like, what the fuck are you doing? If you out there wilding like, nah, fuck, that shit is fake. You know what I'm saying? They won't probably knock your ass out to sleep, but they might. But they have different people, and there's people on the up the block and down the block to let you know when the real cop is coming. Because if not, when they have a lot of money in the pot that you fucking so stupid, you putting $80 now, $100, they can head out and come back later. But they got so many people that, all right, you can punch me, but you're gonna get fucking jumped. Obviously, the only thing that probably might not happen is if you a gang member and you getting tricked on the streets and you go back to your block, like, nah, let's go fuck with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. That must have happened. It's New York City. So when they have money on the pot, they be like, the police. They'll make a scandal. And the box that they set up, it's so like flimsy that when they fold it a certain way, they can just hurry up and just like crash everything and just leave with the money. It folds like a transformer. It goes and they run with that shit under their fucking armpit. And they running with your money, because what you gonna tell the cops? Hey, whoa, come over here. Okay, I'll pay my taxes. Check this out. He's running over there. He's over there in the corner running. He stole my money. And they be like, what happened? You gave it to him? Or what? Is it? That's the guy with the cards? Like, yeah. And they gonna be like, dumbass, you betting? You gambling, basically, I mean. So that's all it is. You know what I mean? But anyways, I could fucking digress for fucking chapters and shit, yo. You can tell if this was a fucking a TV series, they would have been pissed. Nah, but going back to what I was saying. So I'll talk about the Kendrick Lamar shit anyways. Dope songs, you know what I'm saying? You could tell like he wants to really like change the world through his music, because the fact that he ain't even making like a club song. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's good that with his popularity, it's to the point that people respect his art, and they just be like, oh, okay. Like, I'm not gonna say where's the fucking club song. There's probably still people like that, but I just saw a kid today, the younger cat. I was like, yo, you heard the the Kendrick album? And he was like, nah. And I was like, oh, all right. But he basically came on and said like, yo, I don't even like listen to Kendrick. I was like, oh shit, what? I was surprised because he was young, so I'm thinking like the young kids listen to it, but he was like, nah. And he was like, nah, but I listen to. I saw like, yo, what type of music you listen to? And he was like, nah, I listen to like Dipset, Gucci Mane. I was like, God damn, nigga, you got a fucking gun under your fucking, you gotta, you gonna shoot up to that, imagine. But it's crazy because like there's still people that, and then he was like, if I'm gonna listen to his music, it's like I'm fucking. He's like some shit like it's just like you're in like a history lesson, some shit like that. He said, and I was just like, damn, son. So you could tell like even when it's Kendrick Lamar, no wonder that these fucking Jews don't want to hire no person that want to talk about conscious rap, unless you like J. Cole and shit. You know what I'm saying? But J. Cole did his work. You know what I'm saying? He used to go to fucking do colleges and all that shit. You can't just be a fucking lazy, you know what I'm saying, rap star from like YouTube and shit. That's why the fucking conscious music don't sound like that. Like you gotta be like, I don't even know how not Immortal Technique though, because he was not making no type of fucking club song. If he would have made a club song, like he probably did if I look it up, but if he would have did a club song with after all that shit he spoke about, like government and all that shit, and he's popular, like for him not to make like a fucking reggaeton song or some shit like that, because he knew that his fan base is hardcore, they would have been like, what the fuck? They all would have fucking threw up and shit. But Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, he could release music like that. Like he's at that level, so he can't go wrong. It's like Jay-Z, you have to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And it's good music too. I'm not gonna say every song is a hot banger. And listen, this is why like I suck at judging album, because this is when I'm gonna sound like a fucking a rider, like a fucking fanatic. But nah, for real. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West, like that shit fucked up my music taste. It did. After that shit, I was judging songs to way worse than I was doing now. But I learned my lesson, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started finding out that after like 5 years, like, oh shit, people ain't making them. So in my opinion, of course, this still hasn't been a better album than that album. Then it became 6 years. Then you look back and it's 10 years. And I'm like, yo, hold up. And people are still regarding it as the best album ever. Not the best album ever, but, you know, Rolling Stones, you know what I'm saying, named it like one of the best songs or some shit. Like, I don't know, decades or some bullshit. So it's black people, obviously, and white people. So that album fucking ruined my fucking music taste. That shit was too perfect. Like, that was fucking cheating. Except for Monster. I can deal away with that. And then, you know, if you add the bonus tracks, which I don't, you gotta hear that shit fucking brutal, nigga. You gotta hear that shit with how it originally came out. You know what I'm saying? But Monster was like, but it was still dope. People love it, so whatever. That's when you know he's nice, because the song that I'm like, that's the one that fucking appeal to most people in the world. Nah. So shout out to Kendrick. You could tell, like, that's why I can't work at radio, because they'll be like, damn, nigga, you spent 27 minutes on fucking Kendrick. Nigga, we gotta go to commercials. If I had commercials, like, that's what you gotta give it up to, like, people on TV. And we just, like, waiting for them to fuck up so we could just laugh. But that shit is hard, yo. You imagine the person that kept fucking up and it was too embarrassing. That's why I thank God for the internet, but fuck, damn, the internet, like, if you do something ridiculously embarrassing, it's there forever. Like that kid, damn. I'm gonna have to play it, because obviously y'all ain't gonna be able to see it. But it's this meme. Y'all gonna know about this meme right here. Wait, it's called Funny Cry. You can tell once you put that, they know what it did. YouTube is like, I got you, my nigga. Funny Cry. Oh, you know which one is the champ, though. Best cry ever. Remember this one? Commercials. Fucking YouTube, yo. Yo, YouTube said pasa with commercials. If you leave it, they'll throw you a fucking movie, and you be like, "Hey, you put it back, account. What the fuck I was watching?" Oh, here we go. Ready? You ready? Look at his face. He gets ready. His father.
I still love
And
you.
that nigga like Chicks McGrady. Here it is. Here it is. That shit sounds fake, right? You sound like Chewbacca. A person really cried like that. Can you believe that shit? Look. He keeps going. And you can tell his own like, what the fuck? You could tell he never cried like that because he was just tough. Yo, he sound like, if you could tell like Rob Zombie, he wants to use that shit as the sound of one of those crazy monsters that he be putting in movies. Cause goddamn, that shit was creepy. Like if you put that shit like in a horror movie, that shit was. You could tell his son, he looked like Tracy McGrady, the basketball player, and he looking like, what the fuck is that, Dad? But let me find the other one. It's a young kid, man. Damn, they got the fucking they got the Tyrese crying. You can tell like you can't be vulnerable on the internet. Meme, I guess, whatever. Yeah, here it goes. Remember this one?
Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
But look what people did though. Watch. This is mad embarrassing because now you're a legend on YouTube because and then imagine being a grown ass person, you trying to be like tough, like but that ain't me no more. No, but you can't do that because after this, look how the internet beast. The internet is the biggest bully. You can tell. This is the biggest bully.
Crying.
You see? You see? And you said pasa on the internet. Look. You see? I'll be pissed, nigga. You see? You see? The internet undefeated, nigga. Look. They keep going.
Why are you crying?
Ella se pasan, nigga. Nigga was crazy. This is fucked up, yo. Yo, they be fucking beasting. The internet is like that big. It's like the one in school that he had all the jokes. Like he will crack on you. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's why some people who are older, like they have to be like, oh, I never dealt with this shit on the internet because they famous now and they wild out. You know, even people now, you know what I'm saying, they can get you up. Like the bully shit really happens. Like let me not act like, you know, it doesn't. You feel me? So cyberbully is just basically not even waiting. Back in the days, there was no internet, so we would be like, oh, okay, fuck, I got beef with this motherfucker. But imagine that person so bored in his house that he's tweeting mad shit about you. You're gonna be like, you see? So that is probably like the best way to understand why kids be, you know, that cyberbully shit. You could just be like, you just turn off the internet. But imagine getting constant fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like they're trolls. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you know, understand the kid's point of view. So I do understand that shit. Cause you imagine like you gotta fucking create like you're on your fucking 17 fucking Facebook. Shit. That's why you can't even deal with like some of these women with their fucking crazy boyfriend they don't tell you about. And this motherfucker over here writing suck my in your comment, you're like, yo. I mean, I'm not saying that happened to me, but yo, who the fuck wants that bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, if a girl acts up, you know what I'm saying, with you, like, being like mad fresh, and she has like a listen, you gotta keep it, you know what I'm saying, with it, take everything and analyze that shit, because you never know. Like, some of these women are sloppy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And you end up coming on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying, because some girl don't want to tell you that she got a boyfriend, that nigga crazy. Now you gotta deal with that shit on the Instagram, and it comes to a point that, let's say the guy is just, at least he just wants one fight, and you're like, yo, you know what could happen in one fight? That is like the ultimate moment of possibilities, because if you fuck him up OD, he gonna get a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even fucking fight. So just imagine in school, then these kids will be like, fuck that shit, yo, my homie over there say he's selling a gun for $200. And you're like, oh my God, I got beef with this nigga? You don't want to go to school after that shit. And then you gotta tell your moms, like, father and shit, you know what I'm saying, get people involved. But, you know, because we gotta think about it like this, it's gonna keep escalating, because you're gonna have family members that gonna OD, you know what I'm saying? So that's the crazy shit that's going on. But that's why it's like, what else do we need? Like, do we need another do we need like a fucking Black Lives Matter earthquake right now? Because obviously the Black Lives Matter lead with the fucking Hispanics is all connected. So when I say Black Lives Matter, is because it's funny that they don't agitate the Hispanics like that a lot. It's always the focus on people with dark skin. That's when you know racism exists, because one of these parties are still hooked on that subject. Like, the fact that it's still fucking prevalent, like, oh, let's talk about black, he said something, and people are still slipping up, even talking about black people, like, in a demeaning way. Like, this is when you know there's racism. You can't, like, that's why I'll be getting on the Republicans' asses too, because they'll be like, oh, racism don't exist, and prove me wrong. And you be like, you see those posts, like, all right, my nigga, I see your mullet, my nigga, but fall back, because they don't get it. They're never gonna get it. But this is why we need to not want the fucking hug from the white man, because fuck them. I'm not saying fuck them because they cool, you feel me? But they think about it like that, probably about us, and then you're gonna be like, mad white people. Like, if I was famous right now, they would be like, mad white people, you're wrong because I have a friend. And then, hey, y'all get a little too drunk, and let's say he's acting a little stupid, and you start fucking cutting jokes on their ass, and some racist shit slips out. Now, how you gonna explain it? I was drunk, right? Nah, I'm going too deep, right? This is my speech for my Republican running of the Bronx. How the hell that shit? You can imagine that I still bring it back to Kendrick. You're talking about Kendrick for 38 fucking minutes. It's literally 38 fucking minutes. Oh man, nah, but it's funny how I still haven't touched about the Ukraine shit. But yo, can you believe another fucking 40 billion? It's nothing. Yo, we're sending y'all fucking $1 million. You be like, God damn. You could tell America is that proud ass like family member that he always wants to lay the credit card first. And sometimes you'll be like, God damn, nigga, let the food stay. Let the food come in at least, nigga. You laying that shit down, nigga, ass on you. Like, what the fuck America's doing sending so much money? That's when you know, like, somebody's washing money. Una lavadora, nigga. You hear this, or you hear the lavadora like that, nigga. They laundering money, you dumbasses. You don't get it? They laundering money, nigga. God damn, nigga. Nigga, I'm a dropout, nigga. So how the hell I know this shit? I thought y'all niggas with fucking papers will be out here protesting with us. But no, y'all fucking brainwashed, motherfuckers. Well, yo, give it up for the white man, man. A lot of money went into that shit. And I'm not hating, because you do get a way better job with those opportunities, with the papers on the walls. And when I say that, I mean the degrees. I'm not, it sounds fucked up that I'm saying that because, I'm a drop. Oh, I know, I get I'm a dropout. But the fact that I'm seeing these people on TV spewing shit that is pro-government. I'm like, yo, but hold up. What happened? Like, my nigga, didn't you get classes on what the... And that's when you know, like, the school system is fucked up. Obviously, they're going to get offended. There's a lot of money. But schools is not showing shit that is like... And like they want to keep you asleep in terms of showing you shit about the country. And then now they want to say, you know what? We're gonna put teach your kids about the real history. They say about the real history, but they're gonna speak about like how blacks were slaves. Like, first of all, can y'all stop taking the focus about what y'all gonna teach and make sure security is up and up in these schools? Can somebody just fucking have a bad day and come in? We don't know what these other kids are going through. You don't know who their parents are. The fact that I was going to school, obviously, in the heavy population, like, you know, the Bronx, where it's like, you know, imagine the 90s probably was no joke and shit. And some of these kids was coming to school and their parents probably was like crackheads or some shit. Like, you never factor that when you a young kid bullying shit. So that's, hey, listen, that's a good connection to what I was speaking about before. But how the fuck I got to this Ukraine shit? But anyways, just speaking about like the way that it's so obvious that Biden out here, you know, something's not adding up. Let's keep it like that. Like the fact that we getting rumors about baby's milk, we should have never hear that shit. Like that's the ultimate trying to scare people. Because now you're just making people just go ham and causing a panic when they don't know that instead of that, I understand you're gonna be scared. But why not be like, no, hold up. You walk to your neighbor. Not FBI. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here with a fucking pie. Oh yes, go with a pie. And be like, yo, here's a pie. There's no tricks in that shit. It's so bad that people wouldn't even probably eat it. Because they'd be like, yo, what the fuck? The neighbor trying to bring me some shit. You don't ever know what the fuck that shit. Back in the day, there was no mentality like that. I don't know, it's because we saw so many bad movies, but this is why we don't have a fucking community. This is why. A community is that you can leave your door open, motherfucker. But now everybody got like 70 fucking locks, and when you die in a fucking lonely fucking apartment, nobody knows what the fuck, nobody knows you. People don't, it's that community. That's the culture. That's why DR is DR, but in DR shit, well, I don't know now, because now I heard that shit. It's like, rah. But in DR, una vaina sana. Like, and there's more of a culture. That's why people, like blacks here, be mad at the blacks over there, because nah, nigga, these motherfuckers ain't came from fucking London with their fucking English. Nah, their language is fucking Spanish Creole in their own weird way. And it's an island, so people were more united. And then you never see, like, you see violence over there, yeah, but when this two Dominicans here, they will fucking link up and be like, yo, whoop, whoop. You give that eye contact. Like, yo, we have our back. That's the shit that we don't see here. From, let's say, even probably Jamaicans probably have that, because people be even getting at Jamaicans like, oh yeah, but yeah, Caribbean black people from, you know, African Americans here. And it's like, damn, what, you know, are we that divided now? Good thing for the Bronx in New York City, because that showed you like, yo, the Puerto Ricans and the blacks at that time, yo, we tight. Which also, thanks to the Puerto Ricans, gave the leadway to the Dominicans. The Dominicans kind of eventually got even, because I was like, God damn, that's when you know like Dominican was getting popular, because you used to have Jay-Z say that shit. I get it from the Dominican, whether he's lying or not, who knows, allegedly. But you know what I'm saying? The fact that he's mentioned Dominicans, that should be like, what the fuck? A Caribbean island? But that's, you know, like, obviously it must have been letting you know, like, if you do the history, it's obviously probably through violence, because they're gonna fucking talk about how like maybe we ship some fucking coke or whatever. Unless they're talking about like, you know, like Raekwon mentioned in his raps that he went to Dominican Republic, but he said it, the context of the rap was him having a nice day of vacation. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no derogatory, like, I told my Dominican nigga slap me off with the 12 keys, and you be like, oh, el diablo. That's what fucking Jay-Z put it at. Cause of course you gonna talk about Coke or fucking Pusha T too. And I'm over here mad gassed. Like, oh yo, he's a Dominican nigga. Thank God for the Bible, nigga. That's a reason. Like if that's the best reason to explain it, is that like we're so brainwashed to like evil. Straight up and down. It just comes to that. If we will all unite, these fucking politicians would not dare talk about our kids when it comes to like doing laws. They just saying it out there, and we're like still sleeping on the wheel, like whatever. But when they tighten it up, the it's like, you know how you when you see like a monkey and like it's India and shit, and you see a monkey on one of those landlines and shit, and it's mad dangerous, and they're gonna go with the crane, but they got the hook. You think they put the hook mad small and then they go over the head? No, motherfucker, the hook is mad huge, and they getting closer and closer, inching in, and you're the animal. You're like, what the fuck is going on over here? These motherfuckers are slow as hell. They gonna catch me. Watch this. I'm gonna jump as soon as they put the net on me. You think I don't know about the net? Nah, nigga, it's a big hook, and it's mad huge. So now when it's over your head, because it's so fucking wide, now it starts clamping in. And then when it gets close, zip, and you're like, that's how they catch people. That's how we catch animals. So think about that in the fucking mind. Yo, let me take a sip, nigga. I'm preaching, nigga. They're gonna tighten that shit up, and that's gonna be our next. So the fact that we still letting them slide, it's the Democrat, because even the Republicans too, them motherfuckers lazy too, because look what, and then we all meme posting, but no, where's the fucking action, nigga? And I'm talking shit because if there's one across the street, not bad, but it's so embarrassing to be in politics that to me it still is, even though that's what I post about whatever. But to go on a rally, nigga, like, god damn, that shit must be hurting my pockets, right? If I gotta be in a rally, god damn, because these rallies it's so crazy. Like, these people who show up, and Tifa was hitting niggas with bricks, like, yo, that shit was happening, and we were still letting it rock. And we were still letting racism of Donald Trump blind what the fuck he was saying, because they were slicing up videos and making it look bad. Like, the fact that people couldn't get past that, it's game over. Like, we can't have a conversation no more, because they made it so bad for you to hate Trump that now you won't ever investigate one of his rallies. And he's white. Let's keep it real. White people, ellos van jalar pa lo de ellos, right? Just how I was speaking about the Dominican look, when you in high school, or for women, like when you in high school and you see that girl, she Dominican, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can relate, bang, bang. That's how the friendship starts. That's how it is. So, in layman's terms, Trump gonna pull for his white people. At least favoritism. Like, all right. And then, obviously, but he's gonna give you whatever. And maybe I'm exaggerating, obviously. Maybe he's been, fair, and I don't know what I'm talking about, obviously. But when he came out, because then he had to name it the Platinum Plan. Like, that was like, all right, what the fuck we talking about? We're like, what are these fucking Reebok sneakers? Like Allen Iverson sneakers? What the fuck? The Platinum Plan? Like, what the fuck, nigga? But he's friends with a lot of black people. Like, that's why Diddy couldn't really talk. You could tell Diddy loves Donald Trump, because he didn't let the media grip him about that shit. Like, you could tell if you would have asked him that shit in the interview, he would have OD'd on you after. Cause nigga, he went to his fucking wedding. So how about Charlemagne? You could tell, thank God I'm not famous. Charlemagne, why the fuck you don't beast on Puff Daddy? Because you know that he's your fucking owner, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, not owner, but you can tell this. I'm not trying to start no beef. But you can tell I had the swag right there when I said it, right? But I'm pissed though. I ain't gonna lie, because he attacks people for, like, maybe he don't, not anymore, because he woke up. The Democrats are so fucking obvious now that Charlemagne is mad smart. So, you know what I'm saying? But it was them, and it was Hot 97 too. Super anti-Trump. Even Kanye West told Ebro from Hot 97 to interview Candace Owens, and he was like, nah, I don't want to interview her. I told Kanye I don't want to interview her because she's mad. He said a specific word, but I guess he said she's mad nasty, like I guess like she whatever, but he said a specific word that I was like, damn, and that's gonna, not make you have a conversation with somebody. Like, she's not gonna be up there fucking cursing and trying to fight y'all. Like, this lady would just debate y'all. But you can tell that she has good points, so they're gonna look stupid. So they have to say shit like that to but Kanye West told me, bro, these people never really interviewed a Republican because it's New York City. So when I saw that, it was a sad moment because like, damn, that's Hot 97, nigga. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to fucking record fucking songs off the tape. That's how you knew you had the newest song. If you catch on the radio, if it plays a lot, you can fucking record that shit. That was the first pirating right there. But then people got way too nice on that shit, so you just might as well just buy it from somebody in the street. Because, you had to edit it and shit. Your shit would be like you, let's say if you don't fucking edit it, it'll be like, the song will end and be like, nobody beats the Wiz, or McDonald's is, and you be like, oh fuck, you gotta cut it. You gotta stop pressing, record and shit. And then you gotta catch it if you're gonna record over that, but you're gonna record over that McDonald's commercial because you want that as soon as a song finishes, you want another song to start. You have to catch the tape exactly at the moment where you think here and there that the commercial will kick in, and then you start recording from the radio there. Yo, it's so intricate. It's so intricate, but that's how it was back then. That's how you had a fucking pirate, and you can tell, like, if I get 4 views now I'm gonna get, it's just gonna go on the negative. It's gonna show the negative, like it's gonna be like negative 32 because it is so old school. But that's how it was. That's how you had to record. So sometimes you will be like, and then the other song will start because you just press the record button there. Yo, that's how crazy technology is. Now we just mad like yeah, I'll hear this. I haven't heard it yet. Motherfucker, if you had infinite music back in the days, you would hear all that shit in 24 hours. That was kind of like the internet in a weird way, right? Like, that was information, new shit that you're hearing. That's culture. See, now I use the word culture like how people use it, and I was just talking shit about it. But the culture that America puts on us, because we have a different culture. Because if we not, like, think about it. We have white people saying, like, hood terms and shit, and they don't mean it to be sarcastic or whatever, but they just say it, and you can tell when they say it naturally because you just have to like laugh a little bit because it came out so natural. Like, sometimes, like, when a white person says nigga, like, people don't talk about this, but okay, we Hispanics, we can say nigga, whatever, and black people use it on us left and right, and do not fucking. Here in New York City, in the South, probably it was in the beginning was beast, but maybe now it's, a lot of Hispanics going everywhere, like. The blacks just gave him the pass. It was from the heart, nigga. We used to say that shit like that. Like, it was like a cigarette. But now when you have like an Hispanic saying with the ER, that's a way uncomfortable. Like, I become a white person. I'm like, I can't hear that. And I get pissed. Then I know I already told you about this, but I was playing NASCAR and I was mad nice. This is my Ted Bundy, like my Al Bundy story, because this was really dope. Like, I was really that nigga in the NASCAR, to the point where they were asking like, yo, do you use the steering wheel? And I was like, nah, I'm using the controller. And I guess I had so much, you have to be mad steady in those races, like, you can't fuck up. And it's not like this fucking bumper car shit. Like, they get pissed if you touch their cars. These fucking white good old boy racist motherfuckers. So once they hear my voice, to them, they think that I'm a fucking black person in Brooklyn. So they'd be like, all right, let's go get past, let's go get past these niggas. I'm like, yo. And that's when I knew, like, yo, these niggas is racist. You know what I'm saying? But I was still so nice that one dude was, I was talking shit. I was talking mad shit to the point that people used to follow me. Like, I haven't played that game in 2 years, but people used to follow me, and that's when I knew, like, it was because I was nice. Because in Rocket League, I know there's a bunch of little kids that be playing that game. Not little kids, but like 20-year-olds and shit. But I'm so fucking nice in that game that I get a lot of fucking follows, and these are by people who are at the same level I am, which is a high level, I guess. It must be a beast high level. Where the fuck I'm ending up with this shit? You can tell I'm not gonna hit none of these fucking none of these fucking topics I have. I was talking about Ukraine. Look how the fucking I ended up over here. But nah, it was about fucking Biden or whatever. But that Ukraine $40 billion. Can you believe that shit? Let me circle back, like the fucking representative, the fucking of the media or whatever the hell. That she could tell like Biden is so fucking, he's fucking up so bad that she's just mad embarrassed. Like she don't know how to answer people with the question. I forgot what it is, the press secretary. That's what I'm talking about. She be say when she don't have an answer, she'd be like, I'm gonna have to circle back. And I was like, God damn, how many circle backs? But if it was Trump, this is why we have to say it, because if it was Trump, everybody would have been using that as a laughing stock. But you know, now it's the home team, nigga. It's the home team. It's like the one person with the with a Boston shirt in the Yankee Stadium. Yeah, we're gonna catch flack because now it's the home team. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes you think, like, look how the media is protecting him too. So once I see that, and now in this age, now that we caught on to it, now we automatically have to think like, damn, nigga, so how long this been going on? You know what I'm saying? So like what happened with Ben, like, you know, oh, you can tell like I pulled back. You can tell like somebody got to make a compilation when I held back, because that's it. I'm shooting off the hip. Thank God my fucking podcast is not famous. But Bin Laden, nigga, OJ, was that fucking real or what? Cause think about it. Look how quick they catch low level thieves or like killers or whatever. Them niggas got satellite. You think they don't know where Bin Laden? Come on, man. You think they don't know where Bin Laden is at? You could tell he probably beats. They're like, I want more money. And they be like, nah. Now we gotta kill him. That's the behind the scenes, yo. You can tell it's like that. Nigga, the United States is the biggest fucking mafia ever, nigga. Why you think they're the number one superpower? Think about it. Think about it like that. They get on you if you're ganging up too much because you becoming a threat, nigga. Like, of course. They'll find a way. Especially when I heard about the FBI planting child pornography in people's laptops. That shit came up on the fucking Project Veritas. Like, the FBI is using that to plant, to catch you. You know how crazy that fucking shit is? That made me kind of think about the Subway dude, because that happened to the Subway dude. That's when I felt like, what the fuck? Like, the Subway dude? Remember, because the whole thing about the Subway dude was he was a spokesman for a Subway restaurant, and they always show him super fat, and they literally pitched it like this. Because he went to Subways, he now weighs like 120 pounds. You could tell that's a fucking trick, cause nigga, look at me. So obviously that was their free fwang back in the days, right? And then it came out like in the 2008 or some shit like that he got caught with like child pornography. I was like, what the fuck? And they show him, they rolled him out, and these people are sick, man. These people sick in Hollywood, but damn, like, you look like the way they pitched it to us, it was like he was like a regular person, and maybe he was, and maybe, you know, people are born with that shit, but just imagine a lot of those people, like when you see that How to Catch a Predator, that shit is my bad, but it's sad, right? Obviously, but it's hilarious because they obviously are caught, and they saying the most ridiculous shit ever. That's why. That's the only way that the only reason I laugh about it. That's all. It's not think I laugh about the situation because it's mad sad. Like, it's, hold on, my bad. It's literally not about like smart people or dumb people or disabled people. Like, it's literally even cops. You saw the worst example, unless that fucking TV show was lying, pero nah, nigga, not on that. Like, and props to regular TV, if that was true, or because, you know, imagine all those people were actors and they can't really, like, because of legal terms, they can't really show the person who did it. Then I'll be like, oh, come on. Like, what is the fucking Truman Show? Damn. How much of this shit is fake? Like, I ain't gonna front, I kind of felt the same way when, like, you find out that those dinosaur bones are not real. The ones in the because obviously they gonna put it, because some dumbass motherfucker gonna be like, yo, we getting it for free, bro. Oh, bro, knock this shit over. And these white people gonna be fucking pissed. So now look, because we fucking wilding out here, they gotta put fake ones. And like, damn, that's fake ones. They gotta preserve the real ones. So that kind of deceived me, because as a little kid I thought that was it. That's it. So now there's people that be out there literally saying that, like, cause you can tell people be like, I guess people kind of like felt like they just so woke, and they just probably go a little bit, absurd. That it may seem absurd, because I heard a lot of absurd shit that Alex Jones spoke about, and a lot of them just came true. So I can't really make these people look like they're absurd. You feel me? But the people about flat Earth, they make some good points. My ultimate answer to flat Earth is, hey, you never know, because why can't you just put a fucking iPhone? Like, just put an iPhone on the moon. It's gonna stare at Earth, rotate the whole time. Just show an image from there to here. Keep that shit on 15 delay, but keep that shit rolling. You can tell there's probably maybe spaceships passing by, and they can't show us that. FBI. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like, don't just throw a rover in Arizona and be like, "Made I throw Mars, my nigga?" And you like, "Oh yeah." You see, like, now I sound like I'm a flat earther or whatever. Like, I'm pitching it too much, right? Nah, but it's shit that makes you think, yo. You can't. You literally telling me that y'all focusing on Mars? Nah, nigga. If you focusing on Mars, y'all acting like we living there already. You know what I'm saying? Like, they acting like we have fucking mansions over there. Like, that's Santo Domingo and shit. No, nigga. What the fuck? How come we don't? America is so like thirsty for money. They would have set up shop already over there. They would have made commerce. The fact that that shit is not a reality, then what the fuck is going on? Now y'all focusing on Mars? Like, I guess because, the moon is just a rock, I believe. Though. Let's keep it real. So I think you could reform faster Mars. So I'm talking shit. You can tell, like, that's when a scientist come and they get pissed, like, what? You can't, these fucking Hispanics, like, their racism will come out, because these motherfuckers probably worked their whole life fucking calculating shit, and we out here in a fucking drinking a Heineken talking about, well, if you know what I'm saying, and then that's how we sound. So we're gonna sound like dumbasses, you know what I'm saying? But hey, come on now, like, you could put a fucking OtterBox on a fucking iPhone, set it on the moon to the point that it faces Earth, because the moon don't rotate. It rotates with us, but it don't rotate. So the like Earth rotates in front of the moon, and the moon stays still, obviously. So fucking put a camera there and show a live feed of the fucking Earth rotating. That shit, the fact that they haven't done that, and they just saying like, what? Yo, I had not an argument, but comments are so fucking disrespectful that they already call you they already give you a curse word. It's like, god damn, nigga, we just these people, and then when you do that, like, they'll calm down, and they'll be like the regular person, like their regular themselves. So you literally have people like just saying like random shit that is like, yeah, this is what you hear all the time in the news, nigga, like by these people, or the same way they fucking show us like these doctors that didn't know shit about when it came to the COVID or whatever. They could have people just like that in NASA. I just got to take everything with a grain of salt, so that's how I see it. But you have people in the comments like, we're focusing on Mars because what the hell are we gonna do in the moon? We've already been there. And it's like, nigga, you thinking about we wasn't a fucking space shuttle, nigga. We wasn't in the space shuttle. This video's over here. These motherfuckers, they can doing their space shuttle shit, and they can underwater. Okay, I'm not gonna go ahead and say I believe that, but people. Just, all I'm saying is, how come we're not in the moon? When is that dream gonna come through? You know what I'm saying? Yo, like, these niggas just have a bunch of probably satellites in the skies, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they probably have. Like a Truman Show. Like, that's why the Truman Show is one of my favorite movies. Y'all should watch that. The Truman Show with Jim Carrey. And I'm not saying that DK just because I see that movie, like, that's what it is. No, come on now. Like, I appreciate life. Life is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we still alive as we speak, and I'm making this podcast. That's why I'm here. If I have the fact that I'm averaging 3 listeners right now, I'm still reaching 3 listeners, unless those like people just put it for like 4 minutes and then take it off. Like, fuck. But other than that shit, why not? Like, the fact that this is being recorded, we're recording ourselves in history. That's why people take a lot of pictures. Like, I first be like, oh, why the fuck you like taking pictures and shit? Like, I used to be like that. That was my dumbass days. But I understand why people like to take pictures a lot, because if you're recording history, like, that's a dumbass. Oh, you got a camera, you dumbass? And you're in the fucking 1920s. They're like, nigga, goddamn, but let me have this camera. You feel me? And now they have mad pictures and they recorded in history. It's just about being wise, you know? And shit, thank God I don't think like that before. I'll be sounding like mad stupid in fucking arguments. Like, yeah, but I don't like to take, like, what the fuck? But anyways, yeah, like, I don't know, like, that's why, like, when they make their arguments, like, I'm like, I don't just turn it off like, no, this is fake. Because, yo, if it was like that, I would have never heard Alex Jones, and he was spitting the real way before. And even if there was a lot of shit that he would do, like, do a lot of theatrics, he was still giving you the news, and he was just being entertaining. Like, that's the name of the game. He caught people's attention. And at first, when I was super Democrat, yo, like, I'd be like, oh, look, this is fucking fake. And, like, you know, but then, like, I saw shit little by little, you know what I'm saying? So I will see him, like, back up everything, and he will have papers of the articles. So they will put it in the newspaper, but they would never put it on the TV. And that's how we got caught up in that shit. So you need to sometimes read the newspaper. And I used to buy the newspaper every day, because what kind of helped me in a weird way, thanks a lot, Obama. Give a round of applause for Obama. Because of Obama, I was buying the newspaper every day. And I would pick, because I wouldn't buy a Republican newspaper. But thank God for my intuition, because I would see every year. I've been buying that shit almost every day. It was that and a coffee to work. And I'm not gonna say every day. Sometimes I would pop. But, you know, they kept fucking raising their prices and shit. Now it's fucking like $3 for like 15 pages. It's over for them. But, you know, that was the internet. You know what I'm saying? So you just wanted to learn. So I would buy it, and I would read all the Obama, everything that mentioned Obama. I was mad gassed, because I was like, I'm so fucking thankful that I'm living in this moment, because, you know, the first black president. And yeah, that's still dope, because we saw it. And, you know, that's going to be recorded in history. And then, hey, we're the moment of our parents doing it, I guess, it triggered a time that we're living in super memorable moments in history. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like top of the chart. This is like a fucking one of the greatest seasons in life ever right now, to this moment, because what's going on is like so revealing, and the fact that you see different people, whatever. But yeah, like, every article I was reading about Obama, I was like, yo, where the fuck is the change? He's talking a lot of shit. Thank God for the intuition again. Because if not, I would have been like, yeah. Because if they would have pitched it to you on TV, like, oh, let me tamper with this. You know, this is what they talking about, but let's pitch it to the people this. Because they just hearing it. They probably washing dishes, doing whatever, working out, and they just hearing. And you're just focusing on something else. When you're reading, you're focusing on what you're fucking reading. Duh. And then right there, as you're reading, you have your own conscience. That's why I guess, you know, the main reason why people say read books. Because you're using your brain, you're deciphering right there, straight to it. Boom. Then think about the Bible, right? It's a big book. People just think about it like that. But there's so much insight. That's why I call it the Zelda sword. Because if you had no guidance, man, you read the Bible, that should give you guidance. And guidance is good for you, for, you know, having foresight. And foresight helps you prepare in moments. Boom. Now, I should get a sponsor, right? Let me take a sip. God damn. So, I was reading about Obama, and I see no change. And then he fucking got elected, whatever. Obviously, boom, after 1, 2, 3. Then he comes back like, yo, and he comes out with a book that's called The Audacity of Hope. Right there, I was like, The Audacity of Hope. Like, hold up, nigga, we haven't seen shit, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Man, that's when I was like, oh, not you. You part of them? That was the Hogan. That was like the Hulk Hogan. When he turned and he became NWO, I started throwing sodas and shit in the ring. Like, oh, fuck out of here. Hulk Hogan turning bad. That was my moment because I was like, yo, what the fuck? He just pandering like everybody else. I'm like, and then he wanted to get reelected. So I'm like, I ain't voting this time. I ain't voted. The first time I ever voted was the first time for Obama. But the second term I didn't. Right there, I was like, nah. And if he wins and like, you know what I'm saying, then I'll feel like shit, but I will admit it. But I was like, nah, I ain't voting for this motherfucker again. Like, I'm not voting. Because it was ridiculous what came out. Allegedly, he has like the most in terms of like Middle Eastern bombings and shit. Yo, some crazy shit. I don't know. But yeah, yo, so it's fucking crazy. Like, yo, when I saw that, I didn't vote. And then I was like, yo, if he does better, then I'll feel like shit, obviously. And no, same shit. And then when Trump came, that's when I got scared. I was like, oh my God, this motherfucker racist. And then I started hearing his speech. I was like, oh, whoa, he's speaking about them peoples. And I never heard a president speak about them people like that, the Hillary and the Clinton. That's why, like, yeah, like Bush is Republican, but when Trump came, nigga, they united like fucking Power Rangers. Like that. They became a Megazord, nigga. It ain't matter your party. They was chilling together and they were all facing this shit on Trump. That's when I knew something was sketchy. You know, and like all the way back. Let me circle back again. But yeah, that Ukraine shit, hell the fuck no. We need to fucking stand up. Like, what the fuck? But the more that we stay asleep, like reading it in memes and just seeing it on TV, and then we're just, you know, we're always busy. They keep us busy with work. We could all get together and come through, but that's why they need us to split in with no culture. All the way back to what I was speaking about. That's why people from other countries, like I was speaking about DR, they connect because their culture connects. Well, we should be like that here as Americans at least. Like, let's call this a fucking huge gang. And as a gang, we can call for lower taxes. We just gotta wake the fuck up. Like, I understand that we got daily shit to do, but let's pay attention. Let's stop getting tricked. And this is why this is happening, because if this would have been like a super duper beast plan, that we would have never caught it, we would have still been on some fucking like, oh, okay. And everything will happen, it will keep happening, and then we just like notice, we would never notice like shit go bad. But I guess because now shit got so bad that we waking up like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Maybe for the internet, thank God for the internet, you feel me? But we need the culture as a gang here, American, like blacks and white. Yeah, let's if people want to have reparations, let's make great points. And they can get passed through. These people, they could put a pot. I always talked about that. Put the pot for everybody, not fucking weed, dumbasses. But the pot to like all the big companies that want to show off. Well, how much you want to put in a pot for reparations for Black Americans? Because you're gonna look stupid cheap if you say no. I mean, not super cheap. You're gonna look crazy for saying no. Big companies, I understand. Like, we have to set a number that they have ridiculous money. Like Walmart, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Gucci. Alright? Maybe not Gucci, because I'm talking about big companies that it won't hurt. You know what I'm saying? They could put in a pot and it could be separated to families. Like, come on, man. The fact that we still have it in arguments, like, come on now. They never call up people that can make really good arguments about it, because they will wake up the people. That's what I'm doing here, hopefully. That Francis Ngannou documentary I saw, I forgot the name. I should have got prepared for that, my bad. But it shows his back, and it says "run" in the thumbnail. That shit is a sad ass story of his way from Africa to try to get to like Spain, I believe. And the barbed wire, the way it's set up, it's like a fucking obstacle course, but it's non-stop barbed wires. And it's either that or through the river, and people can fucking drown. You know how crazy that shit is? And it's like a 3-day journey from the Sahara Desert, like holding on into a fucking it's not funny, it's fucked up, but in like a pickup truck, and you cannot let go because they probably hitting mad crazy bumps and shit. They will not stop, and you're in the desert, and you just have on you a gallon of water. That's fucking crazy. And people have lost their kids because of a bump that they can't hold, or their grip is falling. Yo, crazy shit. They're not gonna show us that shit on TV. We will fucking go ballistic. That's what's going on in the real world, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's good to people tell their stories. Unless they fucking lying, I'll be pissed. But shit, that gripped me up, nigga. I was like, God damn. So that makes me think, yo, that's why when people come here in America, they expect you to just do something, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the ultimate stage. This is the NBA. This is the NBA in life, basically. And, you know, people fuck it up too. Let's keep it real. We fuck it up for ourselves. Like, I've been looking at videos also of Japan, like how it looks. The streets are so clean. Like, at least can we keep our streets clean? Because it's a reflection of us. Like, what that shit like that I be thinking about. Like, people who are famous, then they have to still feel the pressure of gangs. People always want to say that the gangs, yeah, but the gangs were about upliftment. And you see their videos, and I get you want to make money, but your videos is mad fucking like fucking destroying the neighborhood, because now you influencing kids to follow that rap shit and the content you speaking about. And people be like, oh yeah, but the record labels, no, but we can stop that shit all in one day. Sometimes the white man, how many times the white man gotta kill a black person so we can kind of get the trick? Like, yo, we gotta unite. But we still out here killing each other. And that looks bad. And people, the fact that people don't want to, black people and Hispanics, sometimes when people, they get triggered when that conversation comes up, that's sad. Because we're defending that shit. We shouldn't. It's not, if it's really positive, then these people would have been definitely handling their business when it came to these politicians in the streets. Where's that anger at? But they come around, they play that music around the neighborhoods to remind y'all, yo, if y'all still caught up on that bullshit, vote and just, you know, go about your day. That's how they do it. Or they bring you Hillary Clinton and they'll put fucking merengue. Y tiene swing, y baila swing. And they were dancing with Hillary Clinton. That shit got me pissed, that video clip. My cousin showed me that shit, and I thought he was playing around. When I saw that shit, I became Dr. Doom, nigga. I was like, fuck out of here, nigga. My Hitler mustache came out. I was like, what the fuck? I gotta be a Republican now? Because this is bullshit. Yo. And then people like Young Thug. I talk about that gang shit, but you ain't that gang shit, they getting caught with a RICO Act. I ain't gonna front though. Where's that RICO Act? They're gonna give Young Thug and whatever these people, I guess, a RICO Act. Now they want to bring the RICO Act. Goddamn, Kamala Harris. Like, yo, so how come y'all do the RICO Act on the people in the Epstein Island, huh? They don't want to tell you that shit, and that's why I get mad at y'all for fucking still believing that bullshit. That's what it is. That's what it is. This is probably my best podcast ever, though. I ain't gonna lie. They get ching. It's like a star unlocked. Cause goddamn, yo. How about Roman Polanski? Why the hell he's over here? He fled, and y'all can't locate him. And y'all located fucking Osama bin Laden, nigga. Come on, y'all fucking, yo, y'all gotta get it. Thank God for playing Metal Gear Solid too, because Metal Gear Solid kind of woke me up. I was so fucking in the world. I was playing that game just for the action and the killing. God, that's how the influence works. I mean, come on now, it's just a video game, but you know, they don't tell us shit about crazy shit like that on TV. You know, like the Francis Ngannou shit, man, like that was crazy. And he's basically a UFC fighter that became champion, and he's making money. I was watching a documentary about one of these white dudes that go to crazy ass places, and they be going to like the slums in Nigeria, and it's like a fucking place where it's just all like they live on the shores, like over the shores, over the waters, and the water is so fucking polluted, and you still have little kids diving in the water, like playing around, because that's how they get around and play around and shit. But they, you know, they tell them not to do that because people even shit in the water, like it's disgusting as water, but it's so poor compared to the city. You know what I'm saying? Where's well, when I say where's, I was gonna pick like Democrat shit, but no, even both. Where's Google when it comes to that shit? Y'all, you know, where's Apple? Y'all just wanna use the African picture? Go fucking help. That's crazy that we seeing that. So this is why I don't believe in that you can help out by giving this money. Or like, no, I don't go by that shit. Cause y'all got the money. Don't ask us for money. God damn, y'all asking that's when I started waking up, because I'm like, these niggas got the audacity to show me like a person asking us for money for cancer. Nigga, y'all fucking do it. What the fuck y'all doing with the government money that we giving y'all when we slaving out here? But if everybody, but America, right? But if everybody had that mentality, like, nigga, they would have stopped playing around with us like that. Like, they want to tax us, nigga. How many times we see those fucking commercials and they still haven't fixed that? And then when it came to COVID, we got it right here. Come on, that's why I got mad at y'all. FBI, that's it, nigga. Because come on, man. We need to unite. And hopefully this is the point of the podcast. Because it's getting so ridiculous. Like, this is at least like, this is my tag in. Or this is me coming out the Royal Rumble. And that's the Royal Rumble of life. You come out, 3, 2, 1, burn, 1986. Boom. And I'm still in the ring. You know what I'm saying? 36. Boom. I'm still kicking ass, yo. Because you think I'm gonna just fucking go here and lay down? Like, nah, man. That's how we read about history books about how Rome fell and destruction comes. And not everybody likes the American idea, because the American idea is mad reckless, nigga. This is the Bronx. But at the same time, that's what made us the best country. Because America is like the Bronx of countries. Because the fact that you give each fucking civilian a gun, and y'all got the audacity that people are agreeing to take it away. Y'all not Americans at all, y'all dumbasses. That's why white people be getting pissed at us. Look at me being the house nigga, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, get it through your fucking skull. That's why we need white people to check us sometime, man. Because we giving our fucking rights away. Just because a person goes up there and they'll sing with your favorite celebrity and you like, oh, he's mad cool, I'm voting for him. Like, what? Man, you know how that meme of T.I. when he takes away when he yanks like his girlfriend's chain? That's what I do with your fucking American card. I'm like, man, give me that shit. You ain't American. That's when my mullet comes out. Damn, yo. So we have Biden over here looking stupid and nobody wants to talk about it. But if it was Trump, y'all would have been going ham. Let's keep it real. That's why I keep repeating it. And I know white people, they pull for themselves. They haven't caught nobody in that Epstein shit. They try to even lighten up the fucking years on this chick. So we need to wake up though for us to talk shit. You feel me? Like, we gotta clean up our own hoods. That's why we need to unite, also block by block. And then obviously unite with the white people, because we can get a lot of shit that we just over here getting fucked over. Then we have politicians that all they do is get their money, and because we not woke, we can't check them. They work for us. We don't work for them. They work for us. Just remember that. Damn, yo. We about to fucking become what? Fucking Cuba and shit, and we're gonna be driving in hybrid 1920 cars or some shit. I don't know what I'm talking about, right? But damn, yo. Like, look at Cuba, man. Like, sometimes you feel bad for those. That's why the people, like, they don't tell you about the fucking stories of them motherfuckers on boats and shit. And the boats overturning and shit. Like, come on, man. Just put it like this. Just from DR to Puerto Rico, you know how it's mad close, yada yada? That shit is still, like, people be dying all the time going, if you don't have, like, the correct route. So imagine you pay, like, some dumb ass, no, yo sé hacerlo. And you're like, yo, where the fuck we at? I laugh, that's fucked up, yo. But people fucking come to America like that. Like, they go to Puerto Rico, then they bounce over here. And those are the ones, those, who those are the people that have bodegas. You could tell they came with the boat, nigga, because they ain't losing. They not losing. Like, sometimes over here, like, we take it for granted that we in America, but we just don't know. And that's why, like, it takes away from our, but it's also like, when you see the government, like, being so, like, god damn, like, obvious, it kind of makes people like, what the fuck is worth? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look how they easily wipe people's jobs away with this fucking COVID shit. And it's mad obvious where this shit came from. And the fact that they banning people that talk about it. If I was in China right now, they would have fucking put me on the razor's edge, and they would have gave me a stone cold stunner. The fact that we in America, we can speak about this bullshit that's going on, that's a fucking, that's why we gotta defend America. And these people trying to take away our speech. And some people be like, yeah, it's good that y'all took away Trump's voice. Hell yeah. No, hold up. This is a president. Y'all really agreed with that shit. You can tell they're gonna make Trump in 60 years from now, if we let these motherfuckers get away with it, they're gonna make Trump look like Hitler 5000, nigga. Like, you know how they have Jaws Part 16 or some shit? Not Jaws, but like Jaws have like at least like 8 movies and they were all whack. But they're gonna have a fucking Trump Part 17, nigga. Hitler 5, nigga. They're gonna make him look crazy in history. They blaming everything on him. That's why we gotta stay wise. I forgot what I was gonna speak about, but I kind of mixed in a lot of fucking topics, but whatever. I basically come back next week at least. But you know, just stay awake, and that's why I take everything with a grain of salt. Don't just go ahead and jump out the window for every fucking little shit that you see, and set the anchor in and shit. Speaking about anchors though, I saw this fucking VR video of the Titanic. These people are sick. But they did a recreation on VR, and you're basically one of the passengers that got away in the boat. Crazy shit. And people, and this white kid, right? He has him on, so it shows his reaction on the corner, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And he making jokes out of it, but it's nothing to joke about. But you see the whole reenaction of the Titanic happening. And when you have the VR headset, when you look around, you can see the people being like with you in the little boat, the safe boat. I forgot the safe boat. What was it called? Lifeboat? I forgot. My bad. So you're on the boat, and then you're away, and you see the whole view and each moment of the Titanic as if you was there. That shit is kind of creepy. But you could, they obviously have videos on YouTube. You type it in, Titanic VR, and remember at that time it was just women and kids only. I would have been fucking pissed, yo. I'm like, whoa. Thank God there's no videos. Imagine that bullshit. I'll snap. Whoa, what? I paid all this motherfucking ticket? Hell no. I'll come out like Kanye West. Oh, hell no. At the awards. Nigga, what? What the fuck? Like, y'all gonna tell me that I'm in this boat and I can't see my kids? Like, what the fuck? I'm jumping in that boat, and these motherfuckers made like 5 lifeboats. I'm like, what the fuck? Pendeja to lose your life like that, and it's mad cold. What, you're gonna drown, nigga, and you're gonna be cold. Oh my god, yo. That's the scary shit. That and fucking 9/11, yo. So who knows if that shit's connected, nigga? A conspiracy, you never know. Take everything with a grain of salt. But, there's a lot of iffy shit on both sides. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, that's the worst shit ever. They get jumping out the fucking Twin Towers, nigga. You fucking crazy. And then they had like a fucking, like, they couldn't really catch. They blame it on Osama. And then Osama, he died, but they threw him in the river. Like, what? Nigga, when Saddam Hussein died, yeah, they had that shit on 3K, nigga, 3K at least. That shit was sharp. I was like, god damn, they videotaped that nigga? Gaddafi, they videotaped it? JFK, they videotaped it? You gonna Pablo Escobar, they took a picture? You gonna tell me they took a picture with Bin Laden? What? Come on now. Yo, anyways, Pirate Radio, episode 51. This is probably like top 3 at least. Look at me jerking my fucking podcast off. Ew. Nah, but fuck that shit. 51 episodes. Fuck it. Anyways, peace.